Hey folks, it's John. First of all, thank you for joining me today. We're going to do something a little different, and what that is what you see behind me. So today I'm going to go over my latest, obsession, to put it simply. This is the Bumpboxx Flare8, and I just want to give you my take on it. Now, I don't want to go over anything too deeply technical. I'll just go over what I like, what I don't like about the Bumpboxx Flare8. I've been eyeing this product for a couple of years now, and I discovered them here in California 1 year in Carlsbad when I went to a street fair. And they were there, they were displaying all their products, and there are lines of, from the smallest to, the largest bump boxes, and this is actually the one that caught my eye since it's kind of big but not too big, and I think that was one of the draw for me. Also, one of the things that attracted me to the product was the good sound that I heard from when they were playing it at the street fair. So again, I've been eyeing it for a couple of years, and now I got the chance to own one. And with this particular product, if you're not familiar with Bumpboxx, they have plain looking ones and they have what they call themed. So this one behind me is their Major League Soccer theme. A couple of months back, it went on sale for 50% off, so I jumped on it. If you don't know anything about the Bumpboxx, it's mainly a Bluetooth speaker system, but this is more than that. If you're familiar with Bluetooth speakers, you just connect to the device with your phone or whatever Bluetooth device you have that can connect to a speaker, and you play music through it, and that's basically what it is. But Bumpboxx takes it to another level. This particular model, I'm not sure about their other models. They have a Flare 6. You can connect an instrument, a guitar, to this. You can also connect a microphone to it wirelessly or wired. And you can actually use this as a line-in device to connect other audio devices. So you can use this as like an additional speaker. So what do I like about it? If you can see behind me over here, it's fairly rugged looking, right? And it's ruggedly built. So it's very, what I should say is it can take a beating. So not saying that I'm going to abuse it in any way, shape, or form, but if you take this outside, it's designed to be carried around, right? With the handle, it also comes with a couple of accessories, which I'm going to show in a little bit. But it's designed to be, it has this, very thick handle. By the way, this thing is fairly heavy. I would say about 10 pounds or so, more or less. It does have two 8-inch speakers. That's why it's called the Flare8. It also has a high speaker in the middle over here. So it does produce decent sound. The other thing that I like about it is, again, it's very flexible as far as its uses. It's not only a Bluetooth speaker. As I mentioned before, you can attach other things to it to utilize it as a speaker for an instrument or any other type of device. So in that regard, it's very flexible. So it's not just a one-trick pony, so to speak. Unlike other devices which are only Bluetooth speakers, and that's the only thing that you can do with them. This one, pretty flexible. Now, I'd like to mention that I'm not really into Major League Soccer. This was just a design that they put on sale. So normally this would be $399, but since they put this on sale for 50% off, I got it for about $199 or $200 plus tax. And shipping was free, so that was great. But that's one thing that I like about Bumpboxx. They have these themes, right? So again, this is Major League Soccer. They also have football, college football. I believe they have baseball as well. So if you're into, you can get a design for your team. And if you're not into that, they have plain ones or just colorful designs. They have a graffiti line. They have an artist line, like rap artists that they featured as their design. I believe they have like a DMX, or they had a DMX design as well, but you can go plain as well if design is not to your liking. So it's pretty flexible in that regard as far as the designs are concerned. As far as the battery is concerned, this thing really has a big capacity as far as battery. It lasts for 12 hours, although I haven't tested that yet, but it does say in their documentation that it should last about 12 hours or so, depending upon use, what you have connected to it. But I bet you it's going to last that long if you're only playing Bluetooth, from your phone. Shouldn't have a problem handling it. Also, speaking of battery, if you are running low on your battery for your phone, you can actually use this as a charging station. So it does have USB connectors, and you can connect your device and charge it up that way. So in that regard, it's great. If you take it to the beach, for example, and you're running out of juice on your phone, just plug it in and you're all set. Since this is mainly a Bluetooth speaker, why not listen to some sound? So here we go. There is a big volume knob on the side. All the controls are on the side, on the right side of the unit. So it does also have some LED lights up here, and it should be showing you, it's like it shows kind of like a thumping view of the music when I guess when the bass is thumping, right? It should be showing it. But one thing that I should mention is that the LED lights only really show up when the music is really, really loud. So I would have loved to just see it, even though, I don't have the music turned up so much. But in order for you to be able to see those lights, again, you have to turn up the music. And, they do show up, but again, it doesn't, we'll turn it up. There you go. You see it? So there you go. That was a good example of how loud you need to be. I guess if you're outside and it's nighttime, let's say if you're at a beach or wherever, a beach party or at a party right outside, and there's not a problem. If you're indoors, obviously it's going to be too loud, but if you're outdoors, it shouldn't be a problem. So it does come with accessories. So the first accessory I want to talk about is the remote control. You can actually control your Bumpboxx wirelessly. You can control volume. You can actually control the music. So there's music playing right now. So if I want to, and I'm connected via Bluetooth via my phone. So if I want to fast forward it or go to the next song, I can just, press this. It'll jump to the next song. It's pretty cool. Another accessory that it comes with is a microphone, a wireless microphone. So if you guys are into karaoke, and there's a lot of karaoke songs on YouTube, you just play those songs or whatever, wherever you get your karaoke music from. So you have your microphone, sing away. As I mentioned earlier, the other accessory that it comes with is a strap. Right here, this is a shoulder strap. I mentioned that you can carry this thing around, and it does have hooks for it, or areas where you can hook. This is kind of the hook for it, and just hook it up on here. And again, I wouldn't recommend it. You can if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it since it's kind of weighty. It's kind of heavy. It's on the heavy side. But hey, if you're inclined, go ahead. They also give you a Bumpboxx sticker. So the things that I don't like about it, this is not in no particular order. Number one is, I guess, the LED. It doesn't show up unless it's loud. So in that regard, it's fairly useless if you're listening to or you're trying to mellow out. You're not seeing that. But again, that's very minor. The next thing that I don't like about this particular unit, but I know it's not fair because of its size, is its weight. Again, it's fairly heavy. Yeah, it is. You can transport it. You can carry it around if you want, but it's just warning you guys that it's heavy. The next thing that I don't like about it is it does have presets, preset equalization or equalizer settings. So you can cycle through different genres of music like classical, rock, pop, etc. I believe there are 5 settings, and I'm not sure, who set that up, but I'm not sure if it's related to the way the system is set up as far as the crossovers, from mid to high to low, but I don't think those settings as far as the equalization is accurate in any way. Some of it sounds pretty bad, so I just end up putting it on normal, what they call normal, which is, I guess, the flat setting. But I mean, this is pretty subjective, right? I mean, people's taste in music is pretty subjective. So I tend to listen to more, and it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll listen to like rock, sometimes I'll listen to classic rock, sometimes I'll listen to just like a podcast, spoken word. That's not such a problem, but when it comes to different types of music, I mean, you can play around with it, but I find that the settings that they have on the equalizer is I don't want to say it's not good. It's to me, it doesn't work. So you be the judge. So I've tested the microphone, that works fine. But what I also wanted to test out was the instrument connection. And although it sounded okay, it's not, this is just fair warning to you guys. You shouldn't use this as an amp, like a guitar amp, because I don't think the power that it produces is enough to produce like if you're gonna try and like do a concert outside with a guitar, maybe it'll work for maybe a smaller venue, but I had my brother-in-law test it, and as you can see right here, maybe here's what it sounded like as well. He's the guitarist, so he's used normal, I guess, regular guitar amps, and obviously knows what it's supposed to sound like. And his comment to me was, it's okay, but it shouldn't really be, it doesn't go as loud. Plus the problem that we ran into when we were testing it is that if you started getting louder and adjusting on the guitar side and adjusting the volume here to make it a little bit louder, the sound starts coming through distorted. It starts to distort. So I'm not sure if the amp can handle the sound, the guitar sound, as well as a dedicated guitar amplifier would. So yeah, you can use it, right? I guess in a pinch, but I would not suggest using this as your go-to guitar amplifier. So overall, I really like this Bumpboxx. I love it, right? For what it does, right? And for what I use it for. I listen to music, I listen to podcasts. I don't listen to it that loud, or at least I haven't attempted to kind of really crank up the music. I actually have a little bit, but for my uses, it's great, right? And I'm really, really satisfied with with the purchase. So that's it. That's it for my review of the Flare8. I don't have the other, any of the other models that they sell, but I've heard the smaller ones. I mean, it's good. It's decent sounding, but obviously the bigger the speakers are, the sound is going to be that much better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mini review of the Bumpboxx Flare8. Tell me what you think. Please comment down below if you have one, if you're thinking about one. I would recommend it. Again, caveat is, the things that I said that I kind of, didn't like or didn't work for me. But, a product, again, sound is subjective, so you may have different uses for it, and for your uses, it may work. So guys, thank you for hanging out. Hope you got something good out of this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. This is John. I'm out.